Hi everybody, my name's Chloe. I'm a pelvic health physio and a Pilates instructor. And today what I'm going to do is go over some standing exercises in order to help out your pelvic floor symptoms. So whether that is a prolapse or stress or urgency, incontinence, anything like that, these exercises are designed to get you moving, to strengthen up around your ankles, around your hips and your pelvis, and it's without doing any kegels. So as always, please listen to your body. You know your body a heck of a lot better than I know your body. So if something feels wrong, if it doesn't feel right, or it doesn't, when you're doing it, it just doesn't feel what it should do, or it feels a bit off, please stop. Do not push through. Do not try and carry on if it doesn't feel right. So as you can see, I've got a chair with me. If you are slightly wobbly on your feet, having a chair nearby would be good. We also will be sitting on it shortly, so having one will be good. I've also got an optional cat over here that you can't see, but may make an appearance at some point. So what we're going to do is just start in standing next to the chair, just in case we need it for our balance. Okay, so first off, just make sure feet, knees, and hips are all in line. Have a little wiggle of your pelvis, tilt it forward, tuck it under, find your neutral, whatever that may be. Little bit of tension in the tummy, but I don't want you gripping with all your might here. Soften the ribs down, lengthen through collarbones, lengthen the back of the neck, and relax your arms down by your sides. I'm a bit too close to my chair. First thing I want you to do is big shoulder rolls up and back. So I want you to bring them up to your ears and back. The bigger, the better for these ones. And relax them there. So float those arms up. I'm going to turn side on. This one's all about keeping the rib cage down. We're going to do a breath in, breath out at the top, in as you cross. So what I don't want you to do here is lift those ribs up. I'm just trying to get some movement happening in that rib cage and upper back. Okay, stop here. And what I want you to do now is a breath out, slide to the side. Come back up and swap. So you should feel a bit of a stretch happening all the way down the side. What I don't want you to do is shove your bum over to that side. So bum stays nice and still and you're just taking that movement in that upper back. Good. And come up. So now we're going to come onto our feet. So our feet are really important in terms of our pelvic health and our pelvic floor, because if we're moving properly through our feet, we're going to feel supported and our pelvic floor isn't going to grip on for dear life to try and keep us upright. So the chair might be handy with this one. What I want you to do is imagine that you are stuck with two walls either side of you, so you don't shift your hips from one side to the other. You're going to do a breath in, breath out, peel through the heels, bend the knees, in breath, come down, breath out, swap sides. So can you see that my hips aren't moving? I'm not shifting that weight over from one side to the other. Now, how high you lift your heel up, I just come side on, is completely up to you. So you may just want to do a little one and back down and the other side. The main thing is I want you to push through that big toe joint. And back down. Okay, moving on from here, we're going to come up into our tiptoes. So there's your breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in. Now, coming onto tiptoes, make sure this doesn't happen. That's called sickling. We don't want any of that. So how high you go, completely up to you. Breath out, breath in. I'm going to do a few of these because they can tighten up our calves quite nicely. Moving on, let's see what our balance is like. It's never anybody's favourite. We're going to do a breath in, breath out, shift the weight over this time and come up into a standing tabletop. In, breath back down. Breath out over to the side. So I've got my hand on the chair, but if you feel quite stable, feel free to take your hands off and do it that way. The main thing is don't grip with your toes. Don't brace through neck and shoulders. And you want to shift the weight into the heels as you're doing it. Okay, last one here. Fab. Right, we're going to come onto our bums now. So what I want you to do is peel the heel up from one side, keep the hip bones facing forward. You can do a breath in, breath out, open, and close. So breath out as you open, in as you come back. Hips are facing forward. You're not twisting with them. And what I want you to feel is that bum muscle tighten as you're doing it. Breath out, breath in, and the other side. Peel the heel up and you open and close. And again, just feel that bum muscle kick in. Breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in. Keep hips facing forwards. Good. Last one here. Okay, and back down. Right, turning side on. We're going to use the chair this time. Have the feet, knees and hips all in line. Just push your bottom back very slightly. Now with one leg, we're just going to take that leg back and forward, and we're tapping. So this is called scooters. And what I want you to do is feel that bum muscle tense as you're doing it. So the supporting leg stays bent. So breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in. Other side, that knee stays bent, you're leaning forwards and you're just tapping. The weight is in the heel of this supporting leg as well. But I want you to feel that muscle tense as you take it back. So they're good things for your bum. And your stomach as well. Last one here. Down. Right, we're going to come onto the chair now. So what I'd like you to do in the chair is shuffle your bottom to the end of the seat as long as you feel comfortable. Let me take it back a little bit further. So you're not sitting back fully on it using the backrest, you're kind of shuffling your bum. And I want you to stay nice and tall. So have your ribs directly above your sit bones, hands wherever's comfortable. I'm so used to putting my hands on the hips, that's why I instantly did it. Relax neck and shoulders, little bit of tension in the tummy. What I'd like you to do, breath out, slide that leg away, pause for the in-breath, breath out, bring it back. Pause for the in-breath, breath out, pause for the in-breath, breath out as you bring it back. In-breath here. So what we're doing here is working our lower tummy muscles, just really subtly, without even doing much, but keep in contact with the floor. As soon as you lift that leg up, you're going to be overworking those hip muscles. And it's a breath out as you straighten away, in as you bring it back. Oh no, sorry, in as you pause, breath out as you bring it back. Ignore me. Breath out as you straighten away, pause for the in, breath out as you bring it back. Maybe slowing it down. All right, let's do one more here. And then we're going to go into a bottom stretch. So if you can, pop one foot onto the opposite leg. So I'm going to show off a little bit here. I'm quite bendy through my hips, so I can drop that knee down. But if you're up here and you feel a stretch in your bottom, just hold it here. If you can lower it down, fab. If you're in this position, you don't feel anything in your bum, lean yourself forward and get a bit more of a stretch of your bottom. So it's wherever's comfortable for you. Like I said, I'm quite bendy, so I need to be more of this position to feel that stretch in my bum, but you might feel it here and you might feel it here. You want to hold that for a minimum of 20 seconds. And you want to make sure you're not gritting your teeth, sweating, swearing, gurning, or any of that while you're doing it. And swap sides. And again, you might have one side that goes a bit further than the other side. You might not, but it's wherever's comfortable for you as long as you feel a stretch in that bottom. And don't forget, you can lean forward as well. Minimum of 20 seconds. Make sure you're not gritting your teeth, sweating, swearing, any of that. Should feel like a nice stretch. Okay, so run you through all of those. I've done it quite quickly. When you're doing this at home and you've got a bit more time, I recommend 12 in total. Not 12 on each side, but say 6 one side, 6 on the other, and see how you feel. The biggest thing is listen to your body. If it doesn't feel right, if you're not sure about it, stop. If you feel anything's aggravated your symptoms the next day, please let me know and we can just try and figure out which part of it is, but you shouldn't feel it shouldn't make your symptoms worse. But that's it for now. Any questions, as always, just let me know. Okay, take care. Bye now.